Hi, my name is Dineo Rasedile, and you are watching SA Film Chronicles. Please remember to check out Justice Served streaming from the 29th of July on Netflix.
I am Azania Makoma, commander of the Numore.
Hi guys, my name is Eddie from SA Film Chronicles. Thank you very much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
And please introduce yourself, your name, your surname, and your character name in Justice Served.
Hi, my name is Panch Gasela and I play Menzi on Justice Served streaming from the 29th of July on Netflix.
Hi, my name is Dineo Rasedile, and I play Itu Panch Gasela on Justice Served.
Hi, my name is Siya Xaba and I'll be playing Thabi on Justice Served.
Awesome. So I just want to, Dineo, can you just tell us more of what impact does your role have with connecting the story together?
Sure, a huge one.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm also treading lightly because I'm not trying to give spoilers, tell
right?
too much. But I think even just in the group, Itu is very much the glue. She is very level-headed, but they represent, the young people who are out here in society, trying to break the mold, trying to find their own voices, trying to affect change. But I think with Itu, because of all that she's been through, and we see it throughout the story, we start to see bits and pieces of everything that she's been through, we start to see why this means so much to her and why it's so important for her, not just her, but for young people, to have their own voice and to have something that they stand for themselves, and not just be taking on a narrative that was just given to them.
Yes.
Yeah. And Panch? It's Panch, right?
Punch.
Punch. Okay.
Yes.
How well do you think your character delivered a message to the youth about having their own voice?
Depends on what you consider well, also. Because Menzi, without giving away too much too, is very much a very strong voice. A very strong voice that insists on leading, and he insists on getting everyone out there, but he also isn't exactly the voice that everyone should maybe be listening to. It's you have Itu, who's more grounded and has all these great ideas, and she's trying to push this thing. And then you have Menzi, who's okay, those ideas, let's not waste time. Let's go. So a message that I would say he does send to the youth is that we do have to do things. We can't just be thinking about, are we gonna do this? You know what would be beautiful? What would bring about the type of change that we need? He's more, let's get on it. Let's get on the streets. Let's get it done. That's the kind of message that he sends. How he sends that message, that's up for debate. But yeah, that's the message that I'd say he sends.
Yeah. And Sia, how well do you think your character delivered the dynamics of prioritizing friendship over doing the right thing?
Well, I think, also, you're asking the questions that could lead to spoilers.
Hey, you're trying to trap us, Eddie. What's happening?
But I think what Thabi does show is that even though you are part of a group and you are striving towards a particular ideology, what is important is the individual and the people that you hold very close to you, because without them, the end goal isn't the same. It doesn't taste as sweet, because when we want to get to that top of that hill, we all want to be together.
Yeah.
So, and friendship drives a lot of the things that we do. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Punch, what is your biggest challenge in terms of shooting Justice Served?
In terms of shooting, my biggest challenge,
Yes.
on what front?
Just playing your character, any challenges experienced on set or anything like that?
I wouldn't say it was as much a challenge. Well, actually, yes, it was a challenge. It was, I found that I was surrounded by such experienced people and such qualified people, and they were just so good. Those two specifically. They were just so amazing, and for me, it was coming in, and this is my first commercial production like that, and it was trying to get on par with everyone and try to match the energy and embodying this character, because Menzi is quite the character, you know what I mean? And he is at the forefront of the thing, and he's very much insistent on things, and we're not exactly the same person, very different, right, Eddie? Right? So there was quite a bridge from going from Panch Gasela to Menzi Dube, and it was a beautiful challenge that I enjoyed. So I wouldn't say I wanted to overcome it. I wanted to become it, if anything.
And Dineo, how do you think the audience will be able to relate to your character in terms of having conflict with, your parents? Yeah.
I think as young people, at some point, I mean, it's varying degrees, but at some point we always get to a point where we question things that you were taught, things that you were told to believe. So I think a lot of people will be able to resonate with that. But coming from different backgrounds, I mean, there are certain things that are, considered disrespectful in certain cultures, like how you respond to your mom, how you share your views with her or stand your ground or whatever. And I think with Itu, we do meet her at a time where she is trying to figure that out. She's trying to figure out her own voice. She's trying to carve her own path. And so I think, it'll be very relatable for many, many people.
Yeah. Siya, what was your reaction when you found out that you got the role?
I was excited, bro. I was like, first of all, the first thing that I knew was the direction team that was going to be handling it. That was the first bit of information that I'd gotten. And I'd watched some of their work over the years, and I was really, really excited, to kind of dive in there, kind of see how they do certain things. But more than anything, it was excitement, a little bit of fear, then excitement again. Which I think is always good to have, you know what I mean? Keeps you sharp.
Yeah, Dineo, what was your reaction?
Initial reaction was like, I kind of knew. Because I got the call from my agent a week after our chemistry test. But at that chemistry test, I don't know, it was just one of those auditions for me where I just knew that I was going to get this role. So I think the first thing I asked was if you got the job.
Yes.
When they told me I got it, I was like, oh, yay, did he get the job? Because we have the same agent. So I was like, oh, did he get the job? Like, yeah, he did. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So I think it only sunk in after a couple of hours. Like, wait, shucks. Like, I got the job. I'm doing a Netflix show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
And do you think the audience will love or hate your character?
I think they will love her. I think they will really
Really?
love her. I do. I think she's gonna. Yeah, I think the audience will love her. I'm pretty confident the audience will love her.
Panch, what is your reaction?
That was basically my reaction. I screamed into the phone to my agent for quite a while, and then I was like, "When do I start?" That was basically my reaction. I was just so excited. And then the next day, I was like, "Did that happen?"
Yeah, and then you keep checking the confirmation mail. I didn't imagine this, right? This is the thing that's happening.
And last question I have for you, Siya.
Me? Okay.
You're a film director yourself.
Sick.
You and I have worked on some films before.
Yeah.
Incredible director. What is your relationship like with the directors you worked with?
It was absolutely amazing. So one thing about me is that I can be a bit of a pest. I will ask you 10,000 questions all the time, but they were always willing to just give as much information and as much knowledge as possible. All of the directors that we worked with I'd been fans of prior to this, spoken to a couple of them to kind of pick their brains about certain things. So I felt like in some way I was having a masterclass in directing while being privileged to be part of the cast.
You will choose freedom or death.